Here we go. White trunks for Smolякova, dark trunks for the Brazilian Luis Henrique.
Both guys talented grapplers, as we said. Henrique also was a state champion in Muay Thai, so has good stand-up skills as well. And looking to use them right now. We don't know how Smolyakov's going to react to his first fight inside the octagon, and we've seen it time and time before, what we call octagon shock.
Yeah. We know one thing, Smolякova has never gone longer than 3 minutes and 37 seconds in a fight.
And he's won every single one of his professional bouts so far.
All of those wins in the first round, 4 by knockout, 4 by submission, as we mentioned, as Smolякova made his way into the octagon. Big swing and a miss. Henrique trying to work distance. He caught.
Big shot by Henrique. Smolyakov's in trouble, Mike.
And a good knee to follow it up, and they clinch. Good connection by Henrique.
Henrique's looking to take him down here. He's got double underhooks.
Smolякova, a master of sport in freestyle wrestling in Russia.
Henrique's looking to tie up one of those legs and drag him to the ground, but Smolyakov's so far been able to stop it. It's a real good base and balance by Smolякova, Mike.
And I was going to say that to you, Joe. We see that as a trend from these European fighters.
Oh, there's so many talented grapplers that come out of what is the former Soviet Union. Smolyakov's a good shot. Henrique with a nice knee on the break there.
Yeah, he was able to utilize the clinch momentarily. Pushing forward, Smolякova now, and he avoids the takedown attempt.
Yeah, he's got spectacular balance, Mike. You really see how talented a grappler he is in his defense here. Because Henrique's driving hard, and Smolякova is avoiding everything, but getting hit with some good shots. So Henrique's having a bit of an advantage on the feet. It seems to me that Smolякova is having a hard time. He's yelling out. They're having a conversation. Like his corner, because we're here early and this arena isn't quite full yet. In the first fight, he's able to have an actual conversation with his corner, which is something I don't think we've ever seen before.
Yeah, but we don't understand it.
Yeah, unfortunately. Well, what I was saying was that it seems to be on the outside. Makes a good shot there.
Good shots to the body.
And the outside, Smolyakov's having a hard time with his distance. Whoops.
Lost his mouthpiece. Referee steps in. Contest continues. This is getting very close to becoming the longest fight in Smolyakov's mixed martial arts career.
And that's an interesting hurdle for fighters. When they win a bunch of fights real quick, and then they have to go deep, you really find out a lot about their experience level, their conditioning, what they've gone through in their actual camp, and whether or not they've become accustomed to fights ending early. Oh!
Over the top. And they clinch again.
Henrique with the takedown attempt, defended so far by Smolякova. Henrique's got him well here, though. Very nice
finishes the takedown right in the guard.
Very nicely done by Luis Henrique. And that's big for him to take down a talented grappler like Smolякova. And it might be indicative of Smolякova slowing down. Big ground and pound by Henrique. Some excellent elbows from the top.
Trying to finish it right here. Big hammer fist. Vicious ground and pound from inside the guard.
Yeah, very, very nice work by Luis Henrique. Really slicing with those elbows, Mike, going across the face, trying to cut him off. He just spit his mouthpiece out on purpose. He's trying to get more air. You heard the referee calling out to him, telling him to keep the mouthpiece in. But that was it seemed like a conscious decision to spit it out so he could breathe better. You see the mouthpiece lying on the ground next to him there.
10 seconds. Leave it there. Leave it. Good finish to round one for the Brazilian.
This is the big takedown from Luis Enrique. That was a huge moment in the fight because up until then, he had been stifled by the takedown defense of Smolякova. But towards the end, we saw Smolякova start to fade, and Enrique came on strong.
You managed to land those elbows. Let's keep on. That's what you need to keep on doing. Keep on moving forward. Put him on the cage. Take him down. Land on top of him. When you get on top of him, work the half guard.
Seconds out, gentlemen. Seconds out.
UFC Fight Pass is your home for live events, original programming, and the world's largest MMA library. Anytime, anywhere, your pass to the UFC. Round 2. Wow, look at the swelling on the right eye of Smolякova.
There's some nasty ground and pound by Luis Enrique. And perhaps even more important than that, how tired Smolякova looks entering into the second round. He's got his hands real low, taking some big deep breaths.
A very fatigued Smolякova, as you pointed out, Joe, at the end of the first round. And he's got to be careful with removing his mouthpiece himself.
Another takedown attempt by Enrique off the kick, stuffed by Smolякova. Let's see if Smolякova tries to pace himself in this second round, Mike. Enrique looking for the high kick. Good takedown defense by Enrique, excellent balance.
Two big dudes getting us started here. Smolyakov's UFC debut, 8-0 as a professional.
Enrique once again with double underhooks, trying to drag Smolякova down to the ground. Smolякova is defending well.
Luis Enrique started training judo when he was just 6 years old. Jiu-jitsu at age 12. Then he added a little boxing and Muay Thai. First amateur fight came when he was 16 years old, 6 years ago.
Good scramble by Luis. He's on top here. Really making Smolякova work, Mike.
Constant pressure, Joe.
Now here's Smolякova hurdle. He's going to try to stand back up, but he's got to make sure he doesn't give up his back in doing so. Especially being real tired, he's going to take some pauses and leave some openings. He's got to be real careful about that. And Luis Enrique hit him with some hammer fists and some punches from the back.
Smolякova taking more punishment in this fight than he has his entire career accumulatively coming into tonight, as this is the deepest he has gone, and you see his cardio continuing to fail.
He's in trouble here because he's too tired to move, and Luis has got control of him here, and he's going to keep hammering him. And as he keeps punching, he keeps looking for the crossface, Mike. I think he's going to soften him up and try to choke him. And he's obviously sensing that Smolякova is exhausted. He's not even trying to move. See, he keeps doing that? That's what he's looking to do, Mike. He's looking to pound on him, and then when Smolякova doesn't want to take it anymore, the only way out is up. So he's going to try to get up, and as he tries to get up, Enrique is going to try to sneak that choke in.
And the referee right on top of it. Smolякova must defend himself intelligently.
Smolякova is complaining that he's hitting the back of his head, but he's not. He's just looking for a way out, and he's looking to try to complain to the referee. But Enrique's doing all the right things. Controlling him, pounding him. Smolyakova's just got to move. I mean, he's not even attempting to get up out of this position.
The end of round 1 when Enrique was able to land a big takedown and throw down some vicious ground and pound. really zapped the cardio of the newcomer Smolякova.
Well, also, I think it's a new experience for Smolякova to be fighting in the second round and to be fighting in the UFC, period. And for Luis, he's been here before. This is his second fight inside the. There's the choke. There's the attempt.
Trying to finish it.
Got it.
And it's all over. Luis Henrique with the finish.
Just as we said, he was softening him up with those hammer fists. And look for Smolякova to try to get out of there, and in a desperation move to step up, you have to kind of expose your neck. And that's what he did, and Luis was waiting for it the entire time.
Henrique earns the victory by submission.
Really, an excellent performance. He did really well on his feet in the first round, got up to the ground at the end, and here's the ground and pound. Looking for these punches here. There's the hammer fist. Looking for the hammer fist, and then here he gets that choke. Sinks it in, and immediate tap from Smolякova, who was absolutely exhausted. So he softened him up for many, many times with those punches and hammer fists. And there's the finish. Instant tap by Smolякova.
The 22-year-old finishes the newcomer Dmitry Smolякov. To make it official, here is Bruce Buffer.